We've had a rain delay of about an hour and a half, but we are ready to play. The field looks great. The Cubs and the Reds, their first meeting of the season.
Coach Beard throughout the first pitch, ceremonial first pitch. There he is, Brendan Hunt. I believe he's singing the stretch.
He is indeed scheduled to sing the stretch here tonight.
Chicago native.
Yeah, let's see if the Reds can try to strike a little offense against really the guy that has been the #1 for this Cubs rotation in Edward Cabrera, coming over from the Marlins.
That is drilled right center field. PCA is back and he hauls it in and says hello to the Ivy. Friedel gave that a run at 104.4 and Pete was ready for it.
That play goes 3-1 and there's 2 down here in the first inning.
Ellie De La Cruz feels like he is due. He's 2 for his last 16. Hard ground ball. That gets through, base hit. So he is on board for Sal Stewart, National League Rookie of the Month. He finds himself in his first rut of the year. He's 0 for his last 19. That's a rope to left field, base hit. Hitless streak over. De La Cruz turns. Strong throwing arm for Ian Happ, the 4-time reigning Gold Glover in left. And a base hit for Stewart. Halts his skate at 0 for 19. Nathaniel Lowe stands in.
Change up in there. Lowe wasn't so sure, and actually that was a sinker.
He turned 23 a month ago today. Third start in the show for Chase Petty.
1 down. Moises Ballesteros standing in.
First pitch drilled to center, but right at TJ Friedel.
Alex Bregman at the plate. Nobody on, 2 outs.
For the 1-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Bregman hits it on the nose, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall, and Alex is into second. And with 2 outs, the Cubs have a man in scoring position. There's Ian Happ now. Happ been on base 24 straight games.
Dribbled back to Petty. An efficient first inning. Second time through for Edward Cabrera. J.J. Bleday grounded out his first time. Bleday swings. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A third shot for J.J. Bleday. What do you say? The Reds have a 1-0 lead.
It's a big-time swing right there. Pitch down and in. Cabrera comes right back to it. It's a hanging breaking ball middle in, and he just crushes it.
And now it's Ellie De La Cruz.
After that changeup to make it 1-1, Bregman backs up about 3 steps at third.
Well, I think Bregman's going to have a tough time covering a bunt with a guy like Ellie anyway.
Carbon copy hit. That one stung even a little stiffer. And De La Cruz is now 2 for 2.
That is the 5th hit now in 4 innings. You add a walk to that, and it looks like that Cabrera's been out there managing some traffic here early on.
On the ground, left side Bregman. There's 1. There's 2.
That's handy.
So 2 down. The batter is Nathaniel Lowe. Rips that one to left. And Happ is right there.
Reds get a run on the home run by Bleday.
And making another 2-out base runner for the Reds. 2-out walk to Will Benson. He's aboard for Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Larger lead for Benson. First pitch. Club to left. Happ going back. And that is gone into the basket. A second shot for Ke'Bryan Hayes on the campaign.
Well, how many times tonight have we seen a Red jump on that first pitch heater? And that's exactly what Ke'Bryan Hayes does there. That is what you call an ambush, folks.
2-out thunder for a 3-0 Reds lead.
Back-to-back walks and 2 really good plate appearances. First by Bregman and then by Happ.
Now 2 men on and nobody out for Suzuki.
That is hammered left center field. That's back on its way. And Seiya has tied this game. 3-3. Number 6.
Man, has he been swinging well after a sluggish start to the season. On base plus slugging, folks. Couple of walks and the long one, 455 feet. Yikes.
1 down to the 5th. The batter's Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie has hits in each of his first 2 at-bats tonight.
Boy, Ellie's hitting tonight.
De La Cruz drills a breaking ball opposite way. He is a calm 3 for 3.
The threat that De La Cruz is to run, they're deploying a little different strategy there over at first base. Bushy playing off the bag and then deking. And hit him.
Almost. They're going to look at it.
Tonight, whenever Bushy's been doing it, De La Cruz has stayed out there with his lead. He hasn't responded to it. And this time, I think he's going to pay for it. I think they got him.
I got him out.
Yeah, I do too.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The runner is out. Chicago will retain the challenge.
Well, nicely done there by the Cubs.
So now Sal Stewart batting with the bases empty and 2 away.
Swing and a miss. Stewart is gone.
6 strikeouts for Cabrera through 5. 3-3 our score.
Nathaniel Lone on the ground, and Bush makes a sliding play over to Cabrera, and there's one down.
Bushy with that sliding catch. This ball goes right over the first base bag. Nice sliding grab. Little flip over to first to get the out.
And the batter is Spencer Steer. Ball game tied at 3.
Bounce, tough play at short, under the glove of a reaching Swanson. A well-placed bouncer for Steer, and he's got a 1-out hit.
We'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, who's 1 for 2. A single and a strikeout for Stevenson.
And that is
Worth a look.
Yeah.
Pitch called for ball. The catcher is challenged. The call for the turn. The batter is out. Chicago retains the challenge.
JD, here's how I experienced this. I feel like Manny Gonzalez knew that he missed the call because he tapped his head too.
Oh, that's great.
That is 7 strikeouts for Cabrera. With 2 away in the 6th inning, it's Will Benson.
Opposite way, that's going to get down for a hit. Benson's second reach tonight. He is making the most of his latest opportunity to get regular run in the Reds outfield. And now Brian Hayes, who has had a rough start to his year, has walked at homer tonight, about to stand in.
Here it comes.
Big strikeout for Edward Cabrera. Reds leave a pair middle of inning number 6. Ball 4.
So Carson Kelly is aboard. The go-ahead run on base.
Graham Ashcraft is in.
And Dansby Swanson batting, and the pitch on the way. Swung on, hit high in the air, left center, shallow and playable. Converging our Blade. And now the center fielder makes the catch. Myers a little wobbly out in left center, stumbled a little bit. I thought he was going to fall down for a second, but he maintained his footing and made the catch.
No balls and 2 strikes to Nico Horner. Swung on, that's on the ground. Brian Hayes goes the short way right over to Sal Stewart covering second base, and the Cubs are out in the 7th inning.
Ben Brown, the new Cub pitcher, he's done very well of late out of the bullpen.
And he works the walk. And the Reds, I think, are going to run. Looks like Blake Dunn's got a batting helmet. And yes, this will be the first time we see Blake Dunn in a big league game this year. He is one of the fastest men in the sport. Dunn goes. Pitch called a strike. Throw down. Dunn steals second.
He made that easy.
Just hooked that left toe onto the bag and latched on.
And now Spencer Steer.
Large lead for Dunn. Steer slugs over short. Base hit. Windmill is on for Dunn. Hat from left. Fire to the plate. Safe. Backside Steer takes second. And the Reds take a 4-3 lead. The blazing Blake Dunn comes home on a Steer base hit.
That is when speed kills. A stolen base, and then he scores on this base hit, even though he paused momentarily. I thought Ian Happ did a phenomenal job of getting rid of the ball. He got it on the money, but the throw was just towards the third base dugout, and that enabled Blake Dunn to slide towards the first base bag and get his hand underneath.
Ball 4 to Moises Ballesteros. Here is Alex Bregman. He has doubled and walked.
Grounded to second. McClain on a weird skip. De La Cruz on the first. Safe.
Ian Happ, the batter. Cubs down by a run. Bottom of the 8th inning, 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
2 gone in the 8th.
And the Reds are going to walk Suzuki intentionally. So Sayah gets the walk. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. 2 down, 8th inning, and the batter, Michael Bush. Ball 4, he walked him. Bases are loaded. It's getting extremely loud here at Wrigley. Now the tying run is 90 feet away. The go-ahead run in scoring position down at second. And the batter is Carson Kelly.
He struck him out! Ashcraft leaves him loaded!
4-3 Reds at the end of 8 at Wrigley.
Well, the lopsided losses for the Reds have meant that Pagan hasn't had a chance to pitch in a bit. The Reds closer up 1 on the mound for the first time since Thursday.
Pete Crow Armstrong leads off the bottom of the 9th inning.
Fly ball in the air, right center field. That one is back near the wall, and Myers can't make the catch. PCA is on the move. Pete's into third. And the tying run is 90 feet away.
And is that fun to watch?
Oh, my God.
Watch him flying around the bases. heck of an effort by Myers out there in center field. Just couldn't quite make the play.
Nico Horner at the plate.
Horner lines one left field. Ledeen to catch. Here comes PCA to the plate. One hop and he's in. And this game is tied here in the bottom of the ninth. Nico Horner delivers a sac fly. 4-4.
I mean, who would you rather have up there than Nico Horner? Yet again delivers.
And Michael Conforto is going to hit Matt Shaw. And a guy with some pop at the plate. Payoff pitch. High fly ball. Left center field. This one back on its way. Ball game. Cubs win. Michael Conforto walks it off. And what a win here tonight. Holy cow.
Yeah. Be a hero.
His first career walk-off homer. What a night at Wrigley. I mean, gosh.
Fans had to wait out a lengthy rain delay, but they got treated to an amazing baseball game and a spectacular finish for the Cubs.